Hey guys, it's Leo, and it's time to talk about episode 4 of Shoujo Kageki Revue Starlight. This was the first episode that didn't feature combat, but it did feature a very important thing for the story that we didn't have so far, a bigger connection between Karin and Hikari. Both are main characters, if we would consider Hikari a main character, but I think we should. And we finally have a deeper look inside their relationship. In episode 3 ended with Hikari slapping Karin in the face, and it was kind of a surprise reaction because, as I was saying, I never thought that Hikari never wanted Karin to take part in the auditions. She just wanted to play that role with Karin, and she knew it was impossible because she knows that the top spot is for one girl only, and so she doesn't want to go through everything and suffer everything with Karin so that they're just going to be disappointed at the end. So that's how I saw Hikari's actions. And in this episode, I think it just confirmed everything. But the plot of the episode was that Hikari left the dormitory and nobody knew where she was. So Karin made so much noise and she was desperate to learn where Hikari was, and she tried calling her, she was not answering, she would not answer her messages, and it was so funny because she sent her a message and Hikari answered with like a cute face but holding a knife, like, don't talk to me, don't come near me. And I think that it's kind of established in this episode that Hikari is actually a tsundere because she really likes Karin, but she doesn't really know how to show it. So Karin, she was just going after her the whole episode, like half of the episode, without really knowing where she was. And at the start, I was really bothered because at first, all the girls, not all of them, but most of them, they seemed really concerned about Karin going after Hikari, and they were kind of concerned about Hikari as well. And I I don't really see it because they didn't really seem to have a strong connection with Hikari, because Hikari is a new girl at the dormitory. She's a new girl in the group, and the other girls, they don't really seem to have like this big bond with her like they have with Karin. So, but they were still concerned about Hikari. And when Karin went after her, we saw lots of things happening, but the main thing was Hikari was in one place and she didn't really want to tell Karin where she was. Instead of that, she was like sending riddles to her. And those riddles were kind of obvious, but I think that Hikari knew Karin would not be able to understand them easily. So she totally played Karin, and Karin had a hard time um, actually knowing that that picture was a picture of a jellyfish. Like, this is nothing. This is not something hard to understand and to notice when you're looking at a picture like that. It's not, but she had a hard time. And when she got there, Hikari was not there. Hikari was not there anymore. And so it got to a point where Karin called her and she answered the call. So they had a very nice talk, and I think that that moment was really important because we were needing a moment like that. Because the biggest drama about Karin is because of Hikari. And so we were needing a moment to actually dwell upon their feelings towards each other and their dreams of becoming top star together. So we really needed to see Hikari's side, and we really needed to see Karen's reaction to Hikari's side, because for 3 episodes everything was very one-sided, and now we were able to see a little bit more of Hikari. And when they both got together, it was already night, and Karen was able to find Hikari, and the first thing that Hikari tells her is that you're late. It took you a long time to find me. And I think that she was kind of disappointed that Karin could not find her earlier. And I think this is an interesting take because, she was sending those riddles to her, but at the same time, I think she wanted to be discovered. She wanted to be seen. She wanted to be noticed by Karin as well. Karin should be able to find her. Karin should be able to see her, look at her and say, I know where you're going to be because I know you very well. You're a very dear person to me, so I know you. So I really know you. And it wasn't the case, she actually took longer than Hikari thought she would. But I thought it was really nice that they were able to be on the same page, and I think that Karin was able to actually tell her and to actually prove to her that it's possible to at least try to be top stars together. They're at least going to try now because before that they weren't. There was no possibility in Hikari's mind, and now there is. She sees that with Karin's will, it's a way. She doesn't know if it's going to work or not, but it's something they should try to do, and I think that's what she's gonna try at least. So it was very nice, and at the same time, we were able to see the girls in the dorm um, because Karin can't leave. They can't leave the dormitory, and they have to stay there all the time, working on their abilities, studying, practicing. We saw Claudine practicing a lot. We saw Maya practicing with her, and we saw a little bit of Maya as well. Maya saying that she wants to be the top star because she's jealous. And I think that she sees herself as the only candidate for number one. She doesn't want to see anyone else in number one. She is number one, and she is the only number one in her mind. So that's why she really fights for that and she works hard for that. And yes, I don't see any other girl that can top her. And then we had that sleepy girl wanting to, go to the directors and say that Hikari and Karin both left, but Mahiru was there. Mahiru stopped them because she's always trying to protect Karin. And that is a thing that I don't really enjoy about Karin. Karin doesn't really notice how much Mahiru likes her and how worthy she is to Mahiru. She doesn't really care. And Mahiru is someone who should love herself a little more. Because Karin's not even looking at you, girl. Wake up. Um, and I thought that scene was kind of like nice because I was not expecting that sleepy girl to have this attitude. I would never expect her to have this kind of attitude. So it kind of surprised me. At the end of the episode, it's kind of like what just happened because they just spent the whole night outside of the dorm. What were they doing? Where they slept? Did they eat? Mystery. But they spent the whole night outside of the dorm, and when they both got there, the girls tried to like make a little plan so that they wouldn't be noticed, so that they would not notice they were gone, but it didn't and it didn't work out. And like the narrative did everything it could to make us believe that they were hiding it well, and the directors, the people who were looking, that didn't notice. But at the end of the episode, we saw like it was a very big surprise to me when I was watching it. I was like, oh my god, they noticed that they were gone, and yeah, they noticed, and now they're going to star in a very severe training regimen, and I'm very curious to see that. And to be honest, I think that some of those girls, they are not really giving it their all, so it would be nice to see a little change of heart in some of them, and I think it's going to be good to see that. And a nice scene that I think that it summarizes the episode, and the most important thing of the episode was when Hikari picked the jellyfish and put it in her bedroom, like the plush jellyfish, and she put the plush jellyfish together with the cat. I don't remember if it was like a cat plush or another animal, but it's cottons, and she put it right of into the side of her cat, and that's very symbolic because now she feels like she is home. She is where she's supposed to be, and it seems that she was not there yet in the three first episodes, and now she really belongs in that place. So now I actually don't really know where Mahiru is going to go as a character, and I really hope she grows out of just trying to worship Karin, and she tries to focus a little bit more on herself. That would be a little interesting to see. So I'm curious for that, and I'm curious to see Maya growing more as well. And I hope Maya is going to learn something from Karin and Hikari, because now they're probably going to ally so that they can try to be top stars together. So yes, Revue Starlight's being very exciting. It's being very nice, even though this episode didn't have the crazy surreal action. That is one of the biggest points of this series. It was still very nice, and I'm still very excited to see more. Now I'm gonna watch Evo 2018. I think Street Fighter is next. I think it's Dragon Ball Fighters now, and I love fighting games, so I'm very excited to see Evo. I'm very excited to see Street Fighter 5 finals. I am rooting for Fudo. Fudo plays with Mika, and I love Mika, but I actually love Fudo more. I love Fudo so much. He's my favorite professional player. So I'm rooting for him. He's on top 8. Winner's side. Yes. Anyways, guys, that was it. Please leave a comment with your opinions on episode 4. Let's keep talking about it in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.